How do you find a nanny?
Hello everyone, we are the Dodsons. I am Joshua.
Hi, I'm Clayton. Hi, I'm Bethany.
I'm Deborah.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. We had a video the last time we were driving together to a wedding about questions and answers, and we said if you had any questions, please leave them in our Instagram, which was linked down below. And I had so many DMs asking me what it's like to have a nanny, whatever, all from people that we know personally, because we really don't talk about having a nanny on our channel. So, Joshua, what is it like for you to have a live-in nanny at our house?
Well, it can be pretty convenient sometimes. Like, for example, one of the kids is sick right now. And
Both of them are sick right now.
both kids are sick right now. One wasn't invited to the wedding we're going to, and one was. But the sicker one is the one that's not going, and so we would be scrambling for someone to watch Bethany if it wasn't for the fact that our nanny's at home already watching Max. And so it just makes it really convenient. A lot of the time there's just opportunity to get away for a second by yourself. It happens a lot more often than if, it's just us two being the only ones looking after our kids. So I would say the number one benefit is it's convenient.
One of the questions we got asked quite a lot was, how expensive is it to have a nanny? And to be honest, when we first heard that she wanted to move away from her mom's house where she was living before she came with us, we both kind of looked at each other and was like, this will be a great way to save money, because daycare is so incredibly expensive, especially where we live, because there's not a lot of options for the time frame that we needed. I would say it's about the same. Would you?
Yeah, same as having full-time daycare.
Probably the same. There's a lot more money that you're spending on groceries and eating out and electrical. Someone's at the house all day now, whereas before everything was turned off all day long. And then our nanny really came to us with nothing. She didn't really have like nice clothes or mini clothes or anything, so we've gotten her snow clothes, boots, shoes, clothes, a lot of things.
Bed, dresser.
Yeah. At the beginning, it was way more expensive than having daycare. At the beginning, it was like 3 racks right in the first month, like just right off the top of everything, because we didn't have our guest bedroom set up yet. And she needed a bed and a mattress and a dresser. Those are just needs. So, but now that she's settled in, it's a little less expensive. If your nanny comes to you and you already have your guest room set up, number one, that'll take care of a lot of the fees that we've accumulated and, paid for. And number two, if they come with clothes and basically like just regular essentials that everyday people need, that's gonna take a lot of the money off. So that's where the majority of our money went those first couple months, and it was so incredibly overwhelming and expensive because we were not expecting it at all. So yes. What is the biggest thing to look for when you're looking for a nanny?
That comes into their interaction with the kids, how well they can encourage and coach and teach, and how responsible they are. Are they acting like one of the kids? Are they acting like a grown-up?
We don't treat our kids like kids. We talk to our kids like they're grown-ups, and we expect our kids to do what is asked of them like we would have a grown-up, but we don't ask them to do grown-up things. we were looking for someone that also talked to them like they were an adult, because we are raising adults technically. And yeah, what are some of the hard things about having a nanny? Some of the difficulties?
Well, I mean, I would say, you know, when you have someone else in the house, you can't walk around naked all the time, which really sucks. You have to do bedroom stuff in the bedroom more often. You have to I don't know, there's not a whole lot of downside to that. I don't have any complaints. Just there's more or less the same complaints you would have with having a roommate in your house, you know? Nothing specifically for a nanny.
For me, it's hard to live with people. I am a perfectionist to the dot. Josh just threw a water bottle from where he's sitting right now to the back of my car, and I still want to choke him. I think that's super rude to do in someone's area.
Speaking of that water bottle.
Speaking of that water bottle.
I lost a lid, so I need that.
You're gonna die. That's the second time that you've thrown a water bottle in my car.
I know. Do it for the channel.
I don't take stuff like that lightly. I like everyone to be clean and treat my things like I treat them. And having people go in and out of my house that I don't know is not fun for me. And making choices that are not necessarily the best for my kids to know about in front of them, or talking about it in front of them, is not the best for me, and it stresses me out beyond my wildest dreams. Other than that, I guess it's easier living with a nanny than just a roommate, because they're there for a job and a roommate is just there just to sleep. So the problem with having a nanny is that it's only Max during the day. So it's going to be hard for her to have music time because there's only one kid to do music with. We're behind a Prius, so we're going to be late. But when you have a nanny and it's one-on-one with a kid, it's a little bit harder, I feel, maybe I'm wrong, but it's a little bit harder to stick to a schedule because you're just gonna do what that kid wants. Like, it's just way easier. However, our son is great with schedules. We do routines at nighttime, and if we miss one thing on that routine, he knows it and he cries and throws a fit and whines and everything until we get back on routine. But when you have a group of 10 kids, it's easier to, like, one day is for this, one day is for this, one day is for this. And then when you just have one kid and you kind of just hang out or whatever all the time. How do you find a nanny? I honestly don't know. Our nanny is my cousin, and she was really unhappy with where she was living, and we had an extra room. So we told her, like, we got a spot for you, but if you're going to be here, you really need to help with watching our kids. Our kids love her, especially the baby, but the baby is with her all day, just the two of them. But he is head over heels in love with her, so that makes it way easier. What else?
That's about it. I don't know what else there's to ask.
So that is, I cannot disclose with you what we pay her on a monthly basis because we only pay for part of it and my daughter's dad pays for the other part of it, and I cannot be giving out other people's information like that because that's not my business. So I'm sorry that we cannot answer that, but that's how it goes. If you are interested in getting a nanny, I think it would be ideal for people with more than one kid, or if your kid is into a lot lot of activities that you cannot make it for. If you're working all the time and your kid has like soccer, baseball, football, cheerleading, whatever, I think it's great for that reason. Joshua, would you recommend having a nanny for anybody?
If you find the right one in the right situation that works for your life, then yes. I
And
think for a lot of people, it's not really feasible.
please remember, it's difficult to live with anybody. It's difficult to ride in a car with your husband to a wedding. And it's difficult to
That's
live.
where she'll add the laugh track later, guys.
You've thrown 2 water bottles in my car.
They're still within arm's reach. I can do it a 3rd time.
It's hard to live a life around other people because they just don't understand you. They're just not as perfect as you are. I'm totally playing. I just get annoyed super easily. I'm
just a button pusher. All you gotta do is tell me what your buttons are so I can push all your buttons.
That's why I don't like you. So anyways.
And that's also why she does like me. Get it? Get it?
No, absolutely not.
Those buttons?
No, you're not funny. Anyways, if you have any questions that maybe we did not get to about having a nanny, please let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you later.